Hello, let's continue explore the tools from Data Ribbon. This time it is the data validation. By this tool, we can limit the type of data that can be entered in a cell. For example, we want to do survey among our clients on the quality of our services. For this purpose, let's extract the sample because it is very expensive and almost impossible to ask all clients. We will filter only the clients who has ordered something during the last 2 months. Let's use filter. Select only the November and December. And by the product cost from $500 to $1,500. Filter between 500 1,500. Press OK. This is our sample for survey. You see how often we use the filter and how useful it for extracting data. Now let's copy this sample and paste it on the new sheet. Now at the end of the data, we want to add a new column where our employees will fill the answers of clients on quality of our services from the defined lists. For example, the answer. And here, let's define a list. For example, bad, very bad at first, medium, good, and very good. We have only 5 possible answers for the clients. Now select this cell, go to Data, Data Validation. In the settings part, we will define our list of answers. Validation criteria is our case, is the list. The source are these cells. Now, in input message part, we can define a hint when the cell from this column is selected. In the title, for example, let's write hint. As an input message, for example, choose only from the list. In the error alert part, we can define a message when user enters invalid data. For example, as a title, let's write attention. As an error message, let's write you entered wrong answer. In addition, here we can choose the style of the message box. For example, warning, information, stop. Let's recap. Here we define the criteria for our cells. Here we define hint for user, and finally define a message for invalid data, and click OK. Now we can see that when we select this cell, the message of hint is appeared, and also from opened list we can choose the answer. For example, very bad. In addition, if we don't use this list and write in this cell something, for example, let's write super. We see the error alert that we entered a wrong answer. It is definitely super tool. Now let's press cancel and expand these definitions to all cells in this column. Let's also delete the field information. Now a working book for the survey is ready. This tool can help our employees don't make mistakes, and also it helps to have the standardized data for further analysis. They can choose each answer from the list. Now for the practice, let's define the limits for the cost of products. By the filter, we can see that our cost of products in our data fluctuate from $50 to $3,000. We want to define a message for inputting on the title of this column. Here, select the cell, go to data, data validation, and in an input message, as a title, write, for example, hint. As an input message, fill only from $50 to $3,000 and press OK. Now when we select this cell, we always can see that cost of products that our company deliver fluctuate from $550 to $3,000, and you can't input a value from the outside of this range. So the data validation helps users to input only the defined values from a list or from a range, or you can also define a format of the cells, for example only dates between defined period, and so on. Continue practicing. See you on the next lesson. Thank you for watching.